Ikidarod, we say, is making prints in a child's life, and that is by giving them a dog sled ride for that one day to get that experience, and for their parents and them to realize that there is other people out there that care.
When they get on the sled, and like especially if they're a little more hesitant about it, and then as soon as we take off they're laughing and enjoying it and squealing. Like, that's awesome. This gives them a great opportunity to get involved in something that most people wouldn't think they would ever get to do in their life.
Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
For 9 straight days leading into the Iditarod's weekend, is we're set up down there doing dog sled rides for people every day, all day long. And then the Wednesday, usually about in the middle, we stop everything and we do it strictly that day for the Ikidarod. That's their day. These are for those children and for their parents to not have a 2-hour long wait, which is what we normally would have on these rides. This is like these kids as Iditarod to them.
I'm Kristen Bacon, and in this event for Ikidarod, I'm actually the physical therapist, and so I help arrange all of the kids, the special needs kids in the community, to come and sign up for this event, and we're given the rides for free. And you know, it's just because it's fun, and the kids smile, and they have an awesome experience, and it's a great way for them to see that they can do something new, and that all makes it worthwhile.
The turnout's about expected of what we expect. Yeah, I think we have somewhere between roughly 80 up to maybe possibly 100. Somewhere in that ballpark. We think that it's going to show up today. I wish we had snow. Yeah, unfortunately this year the lack of snow in the last couple years has been more of a challenge than what it has been in the first couple years that we were started doing these rides. But we didn't give up. We just kept trying. We found somebody at the last minute to bring me in snow. It's not obviously ideal, but for what we're dealing with, it was. If this wasn't it, we wouldn't be doing it this year.
Last year we had a problem too, and they moved the event, and we had a really small circle to be on, and it was icy and not that snowy, and but we made it work. And this year I was determined to make it work again, and I knew there were about 100 kids signed up, and so success was mandatory. We were going to make it happen this year.
What's your name?
Well, I don't know. I was sad earlier than that.
Wow, are you excited for this ride?
Yeah.
Have you been on one before?
No.
No? What do you expect? It's gonna be fun?
Yeah.
She was born with a genetic disorder, so she's legally blind and she has cerebral palsy and tremors, ataxia. Our town is a fishing town. You have to take a plane or a boat to get there. So Kristen flies in once a month, and she has been for at least a dozen years. And so she's been almost a part of our family.
I do physical therapy in Cordova, and I've gotten to know their family over the years. I've known her since she's 4, and now she's 16, and this is the first time she's been able to come.
Kristen's dream was to run the Iditarod, so we sort of gave a shout out on Facebook with GoFundMe, and the town, our town of 2,000 people, raised money to send Rose here so that she could be a part of the Iditarod. I mean, actually get a sled dog ride and see Kristen take off on her dream.
I am going to run the Iditarod in a couple of days. It's just so cool. They raised the money to have the band come send me off on Iditarod. They've been one of my biggest cheering sections for the last few years.
Go ahead. Sure.
How was it?
Oh,
It was awesome?
yeah.
I think there's a lot of potential for what we can do with some contributions to help us grow. Like, it'd be great if we had an adapted sled so that some of the kids that need a little bit more extra support could be able to be on the sled and stand and be safe. It's nice, the sled that they have. Maybe having a sled where a wheelchair could be on it, that would be cool.
Part of the money goes toward refreshments on the table, and then of course, you know, it's not easy having this many dogs, so some of it goes back to the dogs to make it possible to do this.
Volunteers, we always need volunteers, and I can't thank them all enough. From the girls helping to hold the dogs and helping get them to go around the circle, to the volunteers that came and helped us position the children onto the sleds, the ones that gave out the t-shirts, everybody that was part of that made that happen, because they're all winners. I mean, you know, in our hearts, and that's what we want them to feel that way.
I love seeing the kids' faces. Like, they're just delighted, you know? There's like huge smiles and them laughing. Like, that's why I do this. And I don't know what'll happen with the race, but I knew that I could do this and I could make 100 kids' day. What else is life about? I mean, that's the best it can be, really.